Hey friends, you're watching BrainStormAcres. I'm Henry. It's been a really long day so far. I've been up now since 1:30 this morning. You're watching BrainStormAcres. It's 3 o'clock in the morning and I've been up since 1:30 getting the casting session ready to go for Irene. It's been a long day. I've been up since 1:30 this morning. I'm in the utility building getting ready to work on connecting my batteries up to the internet connection. Irene's down in the studio getting ready to cast. Well, I thought I'd go ahead and try the battery charger to see if I blew something up. I really didn't want to try it, but there's no point in putting off the inevitable. Now, this is the power supply that Northern Arizona Solar sold me to charge batteries for a 48-volt system. It's an Iota power supply. Should work. I'm going to go ahead and steel myself to see if I blew this thing up. You may recall I mentioned that a big spark jumped from these connectors to the battery when I was trying to connect it up to bring those batteries up in voltage. I have a bad feeling about this. Could get lucky, but I just think it's not going to be good. I'm just going to use a simple voltmeter. Well, this one's not so simple, but it is a voltmeter. I'll be checking the actual voltage that I get out of this power supply. Now, since this is a DC power supply, it really doesn't matter where I connect these battery leads up to, the battery charger leads up to. If I have it connected the right way, it'll show me a positive voltage, and if I have it the wrong way, it'll show me a negative voltage. It doesn't matter, I can judge it either way. You know, there's times when you're working on something like this when you could use 3 extra hands. I need to make sure I keep these charger connectors separate because I don't want to be shorting them out and causing more of a problem. Well, let's see if I create some smoke just by plugging it in. You know, you can use a smell test with electronics. If you smell something is burning, something probably is burning. I'm not smelling any burning, so let's see what this looks like now. Now, this is not looking good. I don't have any voltage output, so I'm going to take something else apart and figure out what I fried. I think this is why Fortress Power told me to run down my most charged battery until it reaches the same voltage level as the 2 other batteries that I have. I wish this hadn't blown up. Let's see what's going on. Well, looks like I'm going to have to get online and get some software to get this unit set up. This is the business end of this entire unit. It's supposed to connect to both my Wi-Fi here as well as a hard line to the router. Pull the protective covering off because that's in the way. And it's cold in here, so it's not peeling off very easily. This is probably the hardest protective covering that I've had to remove anytime soon. I'll just at least get it off where it's covering up some ports and things like that. Well, I got the protective layer off, which is great. I needed to do that. I'll go ahead and get the application uploaded or downloaded, whatever it's going to be, so I can start getting this thing set up. I have the 2 accessories that I just pulled out. Nothing else left in the box, so I'm just going to move this box out of the way. I just clicked that QR code. It's bringing me right to the Fortress Power Guardian website. Now we get to go ahead and download the application for my Apple iPhone. We'll see how well this works. Well, it looks like I have access to their application. I'm going to have to go through an awful lot of steps in order to make this hub connect to those batteries. And I'm going to double check because I don't think that the cable they gave me is long enough to reach from the hub unit to the batteries. We'll see. Yeah, the first accessory is a DC cable that will connect to the batteries and supply backup power to this unit, just in case the AC power fails for some reason. I can't imagine that happening, but it could, I suppose. There's also a little mounting plate that's available that will go on what's called a DIN connector. I'm not going to be hooking that up for right now. And this should be a power supply. Yep, it's a power supply. It also doesn't have a very long cable, so I'm going to have to connect a AC outlet in this chassis right here. It's one of the reasons why I've left this open, is because there's a lot of things I'm going to have to do. Putting an AC power outlet in is one of them. And there's not enough cable here to run from an outlet to the unit. I would guess it's maybe about a 3-foot cable. Well, I have a connector that's supposed to go from this unit right here. It plugs in by a series of Now this cable that's supposed to connect to the batteries plugs into the back of the unit with a special cable. I'm going to have to go see what they say and where they say to hook it up, because there's a lot of places where it could go. I'm not sure why there's so many connectors here, but I need to make sure I plug into the right ones. Well, I'm going to be taking this into the house to try to update the software and get it set to connect to the batteries. I'm also going to need to have an extension cable to go on this Ethernet cable to the unit, and I have to put an AC power outlet into this chassis. So it's more stuff to do. Hopefully Irene's doing well down in the studio. Hopefully Irene's doing great down in the studio. It's a long night for me. It's a lot of work for her. Every time she's done with one of these casting sessions, she's soaked because she's wearing all the protective gear and it's hot around those flasks when she's pouring metal. Well, I hope you found this to be of interest. Irene's been working hard down in the studio. Time to go fix lunch. I'm going to be reheating some navy bean chicken chili that I made yesterday. I canned it up. It's all in cans, it's all in jars. We're going to try that tonight, and if I like it, we'll go ahead and freeze dry a couple of servings of that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and select the bell so that you can get notifications every time we publish a new show. We'll see you on the next one. Keep brainstorming. We are.